Welcome, everyone, to the Midnight Frogs podcast. Today, for the most part, we're going to be discussing what's going to happen with the Midnight Frogs in 2015. Joining me, as always, is Yoshi.
Hello, hello, everybody.
With Travis.
Heyo.
And Jacob.
Howdy.
So before that, a couple quick updates. First, for the Straw Hat, no, we've been streaming a lot more recently. I got a 3DS capture board. I've been doing a lot of Tomodachi Life. And we've also got a lot of Let's Plays going on. Nino Kuni has continued, and we're breezing on through to mostly the end of the game. The end of the game it's relatively quick. Then it's just a lot of other stuff that'll be on the thread in screenshot updates. Also, I don't know if we mentioned on a previous podcast, but somebody pledged enough on our Patreon to get the Travis action figure. And then we discovered, because they live in Scotland, it costs twice as much to get them to him to actually make the action figure. So we're still going to be doing that. That's still going to be an available option for patrons, but that's going to be limited to people here in the United States, just because that's a little too ridiculous to do.
Just on detail, it was like over $200 shipping.
Yeah.
For an action figure.
We're still going to get it to him.
Jesus.
Because it did pay for it, but that's just going to be the limit from now on. A couple of quick personal updates. Travis, on your channel, you put up an update video, and I mentioned you're going to be doing your own podcast.
Yeah, I actually have a pretty big history in podcasts. I've been doing them for years. I used to do a weekly podcast for this particular forum, kind of updating people on information on it and hosting interviews and things like that. So I love doing them. I kind of have a history with them, and I always feel comfortable doing them. So why not do them over everything I like? So I'm going to be hosting my own podcast. Haven't officially thought of a name for it, but I'm going to be hosting a weekly organized podcast over pretty much anything I want. It could be video games, movies, food, wrestling, whatever I want to talk about at that point. But yeah, that's going to be starting here, starting early next year.
Awesome.
Cool.
I'm looking forward to that.
Welcome to the Travis Cast.
I'm going to interview my hand. I'm so lonely. No. Please listen.
As the pilot, they're like, yeah, let's do it. We're going to do a whole series, and that's all we need.
Today our special guest was going to be my hand, but he was unable to show up. So instead we have my foot.
It's my hand's my guest, and boy, my arm's tired. But
Podcast canceled.
Boy, are my arms missing.
Get me to a hospital quickly.
I'd listen to that. This is the fucking podcast of a man who slowly goes insane and ends up in a hospital in the first fucking episode.
And I cancel it 10 times in the podcast. Shit, I messed up that line. Podcast canceled.
As for me, I'm probably going to be getting back to recording some music next year. I mentioned previously, Lee, Jacob, and I are working on a They Might Be Giants tribute album. Since I reinstalled my recording software, I can actually begin work on that over on my end. Jacob, do you still need to upgrade your computer before you can do anything like that?
It's less my computer and more my microphone. I'm going to think that I'm probably going to be able to get a better microphone sometime in January or February, and then I'll be able to actually properly contribute to it.
Alrighty. Lee actually started on that way before us. He's got one instrumental for Never Knew Love, for anyone who knows that particular song. Once I actually put my vocals onto that, we might actually have something started already. As for my own personal stuff, gonna try to start writing, recording. This last year, the first half of it started off great, and then everything went to shit the second half, so I've just been pissed and depressed the whole time. So I got a lot of rage I need to put out, so expect some material from me pretty soon. That's about it. So let's move on to the main point of the podcast, the future of Sergeant Frog Abridged. Here is the current situation with the series and everything that we're doing right now. I wanted to do more SFA this year, but sometime around the midpoint, just after we did Tamers Abridged, episode 2, I got so much more focused in our Let's Plays, and for the most part, it's seeming like Yoshi, Travis, and myself are enjoying doing that a lot more than writing for any of our Bridge series. We haven't even really thought about it. Would you guys agree?
Yeah, I mean, it's there's merit points of writing and things like that. I love to write, but it almost became more of a chore.
Uh-huh.
Like as soon as they're, oh, you want to write for the Bridge series, like, oh, but we're doing other things.
Yeah, your bridge shouldn't feel like, oh shit, I gotta do an abridged. God damn it, you know?
Gotta be creative.
I guess this is more of, it's not like, oh shit, I gotta be creative. It's just more of like, what universe am I gonna play with today? Sergeant Frog World! Oh.
The thing is, my problem. I even told Thorn this with Sergeant Frog Bridge. Is it's like we covered so much territory with the series already that like when we get together, there's not many other areas to go. It's like we do silly random shit from it, but we try to stick with a plot and character arc for pretty much everyone. Sometimes we overthink it like crazy, but there's just a point where it just kind of went, you know what? It's not as fun to write anymore. It feels kind of like color in the lines now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not as enjoyable as it used to be. It doesn't mean I wouldn't be interested in ever writing something like that again. I'm just kind of burnt out at the moment.
Uh-huh. Well, that's why I decided, since just last week I finished my last semester of college, I'm basically graduated now. I just need to make sure I passed the last 2 classes, and then I can get my degree and my certificate, and then the future is open to me. I'm probably going to be taking this next year off so that I can focus on things like the Straw Hat No, and preferably what I really want to do, since SFA just has this last arc left, and then we can put it to bed again. Generally, a better mood than we were the first time we put it out. What I want to do is, for 2015, focus on finishing SFA Season 3, finishing the Shirara arc. That's only like 4 or so episodes left. And then once that's done, we can finally put SFA to bed, move on to other things. I mentioned before we were going to remake SFA 13. I'm not really worried about that anymore, so never mind about 13. See, Tamers and Jetters, we still enjoy doing those. Those are always fun to get back to. So they're not necessarily planned, and we're not so focused on getting that shit done as now, but those are always a possibility, just because those are fun.
How long has it been since the last Jetters episode?
Stop asking that, people. We know.
I didn't mean it that way. I was just curious. I don't remember.
See, we don't remember either. That's sad.
It was Valentine's Day.
Oh.
All right, yeah, the Rose episode.
That's just kind of become the joke with Jetters. We do 1 episode a year.
That's why we kind of joke every time that the characters start to lose their minds and start to lose their homes, because like, we can't afford it. We don't do work nearly enough.
Oh. God, it's been 3 years since episode 1. Shit, it's been time for you.
4.
4? Oh, it's almost. Well, that's what YouTube says. 3.
Well,
that's because it was in April, I think. April 11.
After 2.
Question asked: we'll be switching out VAs? Well, of course not. The cast is going to be the same. We're just focusing on finishing the series.
We're not so burnt out that we're going to leave everything hanging, because I think we have a little more pride than that. But
and I did that before, and it didn't work out. This is just better for everyone. I mentioned before, I've been kind of burnt out on editing myself. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to edit the next video. Going to see how that is. But if anyone watching this is a pretty good video editor and would like to be a guest editor, like if you'd want to get in contact with me and kind of have you in backup in case I'm just like, I'm sick and tired of this, then you can hop in. You can take care of editing whatever next video we're working on. Go ahead and get in contact with me. Then we'll hammer out the details. So for now, that's pretty much the future of Sergeant Frog Bridge. We're going to focus on finishing it. And then once it's done, the rest is open to us.
Word.
Another word.
I am.
Don't leave me hanging.
Mustard suicide,
Check if that's a band name. I'm pretty sure.
I think that was Ronald McDonald's band before he became a mascot.
Well, Jacob saved that for Jacob saved Frankie Facts McDonald's. What the hell?
I'm making a note for that.
Now you're in a position where if you just say something random, you're like, oh, gotta take a note of that.
Shit, I used to have a Yankee ideas folder.
That's all we had lined up for today. So if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them. For now, we're just going to be hanging out.
Yeah.
Hanging with the homies. And no, you will not be paid for this. Sorry.
He said sarcastically.
I know. You just never know. Am I getting paid for this booger?
Ronald's band was the Wanky Meal.
Oh, Jacob.
I didn't do it. It was PT Piranha.
Never change.
What?
It will.
Never stop telling jokes.
So what's Christmas going to be like for you guys? That's a good noise.
No, it's not. I have to fucking work early Christmas Eve so that my dad can pick me up and take me to Tallahassee to see my stepbrother. Then I have fucking Christmas off. Then he has to drive me back to work by 4:15 the next day, all the way from Tallahassee, which is like a few hour drive. So it's gonna suck.
Since I just got my new job, I'm not going to be going to at least my work until January 5th. So at least I'm going to have the time off for it. Usually go see family during Christmas Eve. And if you've heard stories about my family, you know how fun that's going to be. And yeah, it should be pleasant.
It's just an instant fight as soon as everybody gets in the door.
Someone's going to punch me right in the face.
Uncle Jack!
Well, we are going to have an aunt that kind of got exiled from the family for like 5 years.
Exiled? You guys can do that? You can exile family members?
I'll remind you of this. My family comes from a family of warriors from France, and we have a family crest of knighthood. So we love to fight.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Since when have you... You never told me.
One of my cousins actually has a tattoo of the knight's crest. I really want to get it too.
Pretty bitchin'.
You guys just use that on and off? Like, okay, Jack, we exile you from the kitchen table. Get the fuck out of here and go to the living room.
Well, like, Molinex is kind of the Americanized version, but the meaning behind the last name is those who guard bridges.
Like your uncle?
Not those who live under bridges. Guards bridges from ducks.
Those who guard bridges from duck.
Travis, you have the most interesting family, I swear to God.
And I have the least interesting family.
I found out that our roots came from France, so there's probably it's 100% French on the Molinex side, so that pretty much means that I was once Canadian.
Wow.
Cool.
For a short period of time.
You were a temporary Canadian?
I should get dual citizenship, damn it.
Temporadian?
You know what? I don't think my uncle's living under the bridge currently. He might have moved into a bridge under Texas. He was in a bridge under in Oregon, so he might have moved to a warmer bridge.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
No more pictures of ducks. Next, we're saying, hey, people visiting me, waking me up. Hi, guys.
Well, Yoshi, someone wants to know the progress on Wind Waker.
Oh, well, Wind Waker parts 6, 7, and 8 were recorded. Me and the guys actually commentated over them it was like a few days ago. Yeah, we commentated over 6 and 7, so you're probably going to start seeing Wind Waker very soon. Wind Waker's super easy for me to record because I don't even have to think when I'm playing that game. Only when I have to, like, where I'm like, oh shit, where's this located? But that's about it.
Oh shit, I need to make a selfie.
No, that's the one thing I never forget. But yeah, you'll be seeing that soon. I think we still have to commentate over one of the parts.
Mm-hmm. If anything, I'm going to be updating pretty much all of our LPs on Christmas Day.
And Punch-Out's pretty much over. I just have to do, there's only 2-3 videos left, I think.
I need to get around to we need to get around to actually finishing Dark Souls, because I think we only have one more video to do it. And I need to record more parts of Bruce's adventure in Dragon's Dogma's Town. But I've been kind of not streaming those lately, just because. But we'll get around. Well, I've been recording Last of Us footage and Last of Us footage.
Once Punch-Out's over, which since I have everything I need for it now, I can totally do it whenever. Once that's finished, I'm gonna give all my focus to Wind Waker, and then when Wind Waker ends, I'll do Pikmin 3. And then after Pikmin 3, there's nothing in the pipeline. I have a couple ideas, but nothing set in stone yet.
Someone has a question. If we once said we'd abridge the movies, we did, and yeah, that idea is axed. We're just going to finish the main series.
Whew. Jeez. So many ideas have been axed. Like, remember when we said Sergeant Frog Bridge was going to be 40 episodes?
No, actually.
Well, it was going to be 10 episodes a season. There was going to be 4 seasons. And at the end of every season, there was going to be a movie. That ain't happened either.
Oh, yeah. I remember when y'all made an episode a month for a year. Was it that long?
Well, that's all you guys were doing at a point. You weren't doing this. You weren't really worried about the Straw Hat No and stuff. So it was just that. And it was pretty much once a month. I think it was for season 2. And I think that's why they became so angry at the series.
Yeah.
No, it didn't have anything to do with that, actually. I think it lasted from episodes 4 through 15.
Shit.
God, it's been so long since I've seen an episode of SFA. I should marathon all of it.
Me too.
Someone asked how our Patreon is doing. It's going fine.
Travis action figure. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Oh, and I got it. Like, it's here right now, and it looks hilarious.
I want to see its face. That's important to me because I had to send a picture of my face to Thorn.
What website did you do that through?
I think it's like makeyourownfigure.com.
Oh, that's easy enough.
So just to get it straight, it's me in a cop outfit with a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
That's
Sunglasses.
fantastic. Sunglasses too, awesome.
Put a photo of it like on Facebook or something.
It should be the picture of the during the podcast if you put it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
The name is Travis, the cop.
The cap.
So yeah, guys, the action
Gotta do
figure
that
of me
commercial.
can be yours for a low price of $199.99.
We totally have to do that commercial idea though.
Would you like your action figure to do?
Wild wacky action, Travis.
And if you do pledge $200, you are technically a Straw Hat Cop.
Yep.
That's the official name for the high-level patrons.
Wild wacky action, Travis punches way out of packages now.
Wild wacky action, Travis is impossible to steer, and he glows in the dark.
I should make a Patreon.
No one can catch the cowboy cub. Here comes Travis with a backflip now. Needs help backflipping. You can't fight him. You can't fight him.
Because you're gonna break it if you win.
As the action figure's a gimmick, it can't stay together.
It just falls apart sometimes.
Try to keep it together. That's the fun part.
Just like an arm falls off every now.
Some assembly required. Again and again and again.
Every time a part falls off, my voice screams.
In the middle of the night.
Ah!
God damn it, Travis.
And if all the pieces fall off, it just sounds like he's glitching.
Eventually, low battery settings will kick in and it'll be even better.
Oh.
Ah!
You're like,
You just start reading War and Peace for some reason.
Just, battlefields of four dangerous.
That would be the best action figure ever.
Please tell me that you guys have seen the video of the Pinkie Pie out of batteries.
Yeah.
You linked it to me.
Well, no, I mean, I know you guys, but like people in the chat.
and remember.
Best friends!
I was kind of hoping the head would just explode or something.
Or just slowly stare at the camera.
Or it just statics and then it just starts, just randomly sets on fire.
Yeah, at least to kind of also answer some of the Patreon stuff, I think we're planning to potentially upgrade a piece of equipment of mine because I really need an upgrade.
Yeah. It's like, I've got the 3DS, Yoshi's got the Wii U. We're going to get Travis a PS4. So we're all handling different fronts on the modern gaming end.
And we can actually play newer things. My issue with the PS3 is I was literally running into a wall going like, fuck, what else am I going to play?
Oh, I thought
Warriors
you meant
again?
literally for a second. I was gonna say, Travis, we'll stop running into a wall. Why do you do that?
He just keeps walking into a wall and backing up over and over again like a robot. Like,
Low batteries.
Like, what do I want to play today? I don't know.
Nope, that didn't help. Nope, that didn't help.
Maybe I want to play a little Big Planet.
No.
That's The Last of Us fans.
I want to play that. I think that's the reason I'm not watching you guys Let's Play of it.
God.
Thanks.
Hey, I want to experience it.
It's funny, literally after the end of
Oh, fuck.
or that just got released, I had to go, God, we're going into a weird place with this one. But it's fun.
Yeah, horses.
That never got actually officially recorded in a video, which
No,
is sad.
we weren't recording when because you went on for like I think 20 minutes of just fucking Joel and the daughter.
Well, see, like we weren't even at that point. I wasn't even making fun of the watch anymore. I was having more fun just making fun of the discourse between his daughter trying to justify it and Joel trying to act like it's okay. but still kind of frustrated, just passively.
I put it into probably episode 5, I think.
You didn't put that part, I don't think. We referenced it.
Not the recording, like we
Yeah. Yeah, horses.
horses.
God damn.
See, the thing is, like, with a series like that, it's an hour long, and there's those big spans of, like, nothing happening. So, with us, that makes our minds wander, and that's a dangerous thing.
So we just come up with the stupidest things all the time.
Like Wolverine's filibuster.
Bop, bop.
I don't actually know how Umbop goes.
All I really know is the Umbop.
The only words you need to know are bop, because that's pretty much the whole song.
Well, see, I remember I used to listen to songs that I didn't like, and it would make me drive faster.
Why?
It,
I would be
because
angry.
it was effective.
Fuck you, everybody else.
See, I remember at one point, I lost this one bet to one of my ex-girlfriends, and because of it, I had to download this song that she liked but I hated, and I forgot about it. It just ended up getting mixed up into my playlist of music. So, like, every now and then I'd be listening to my music on shuffle, then I'd hear that song start to play, and I'd just start growling and driving 20 miles per hour faster. And no, I don't think it'd be a good idea to edit Sergeant Froggerbridge on Windows Movie Maker.
If we wanted to give up, then yeah. I mean,
The editor needs to be a video editor. Just someone who's like, yeah, I could do this for you.
Just the classic.
Hey, can you make the last episodes of SFA and AMV? Okay.
We should just do the next one in that and just add like bad music and all like rainbow color changes and shit like that.
Cause every time we touch, I get a feeling. Just put like a stupid ass song.
And just random zoom ins and stuff like that.
That's when Sergeant Froggerbridge jumps the shark so hard that even the creators don't give a fuck.
You know what? The next 4 episodes is like literally just be the SFA. We stop giving a shit and just get really trippy, kind of like Evangelion at the end, where it's people clapping, saying congratulations, and that's about it.
We ran out of story. Congratulations.
Congratulations. You should just basically turn the last 4 episodes into YouTube poops. I'm Kevra. Flips upside down.
Upside down, sideways, right side. Just keeps flipping while he's saying
Burst into flames.
We'll just totally treat it as canon. Yeah, he does that now. Just no fucking introduction whatsoever.
And like one character just has all of their dialogue replaced with speeches by FDR.
And then just stock footage of planes crashing.
Just for 3 minutes.
Yep.
Highest rated episode for some reason, just because.
One person in the chat is saying they do lip sync and access to Premiere.
Well, then we'll see.
I think we should just end the series like they ended Evangelion with the end of Evangelion movie, because it's basically everyone was threatening the creator of that series to make a movie with death threats. So what he did was make a movie that killed all the characters everyone liked, and then had letters that popped up that were the threat letters that he was sent just on the screen.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Was the movie itself actually good?
It's weird. I have it on DVD. It's cool, but it's also like, oh god, I'll just you might have heard of it. I mean, it's called the Death and Rebirth series. The Death series was basically just a recaption of the whole series, and then the last movie started with Shinji masturbating, and then like everyone you liked dies, like in really horrible ways.
I don't think that there is a famous thing that I know less about than Evangelion. I have no clue what that show is about.
I'm a big fan of Evangelion, so it's a good series to watch. It's just like I can tell people that it was a series that had no budget from the people producing because they didn't think anything was going to happen for it. But then it became this big revolutionary thing. But about 3 episodes in, the creators ran out of a budget. So you're like, see these 3 awesomely animated episodes, and then it just goes to shit.
Oh, now I'm interested.
The last 2 episodes are just like an abstract stab into Shinji's mind where he's just upset. And then it's like a bunch of really disturbing shots and shit like that, and that's about it. And then the movies were crazy. Like, oh god, the Rebirth is probably one of the weirdest movies I've ever seen, and it made me more uncomfortable than like any anime movie I've seen in my life. And then they finally released the remade ones, which I still haven't seen the third one, but I will eventually.
I'm kind of confused about it because there's like a million different Evangelions. It's like 3.0 and the end of Evangelion and Rebirth. It's like what
I'll tell you what the timeline
like
is.
is there how is it chronology though? Like in a chronological order? Like how the fuck?
So the full series, at least the original series that came out, is its own series from that point. Death and Rebirth was supposed to be a movie that came after the end of the series, to kind of wrap things up. Because if you watch the anime series, you kind of find out that they don't. There's so many unanswered questions, like what happened with all the angels and like Sele, what's happening with all that? And then the movie kind of answered it, sorta. And then they made the new released movies, which are like 1.01 and 2.02 and things like that, which at first, I mean, they haven't finished them, so there's not a full explanation, but it's assumed at first that it's a recreation, at least a high budget recreation of the original. But then the second movie and the third movie came out, and each one was divergently quite different than the original series. So the thought is it's a different, like a different dimensions version of events. So it's kind of like a different timelines sort of thing. But that's just the assumption because it's not told to you directly, so we don't know yet. But it is an awesome. It's a cool series. I like it, and it's got a lot of really cool shit going on. It's really dark. I like dark. If anyone knows me, I like dark stuff. I think Emma's encouraged us to make a reboot of Beans and Cornbread.
You reminded me how much I want to watch the English dub of that. I think it's called Ghost Stories.
I have it on DVD. I have the whole set.
Oh my god, I want to watch it so much.
Dub with a poor, there's like it's a gag dub where they're just fucking.
Or they stopped giving a shit because it's such a bad show. Yeah, it's a really bad show.
Is that the one where they're just like, "Hey, have you ever tried to fuck a box?" Like that's one of the lines.
No. That's. I think that's actually a porn.
Okay, I'm not good at watching things, I guess.
I love that. That's why we're all gonna die one day. We're drinking sodas. And they goes like, "What the fuck?" I know. Ghost Stories is one where they keep. It's got a really dumb dub. Dumb dub.
I'm done.
Dumb dub.
I've been streaming lately, so I kind of want to just stream myself and some friends watching that show.
If I could put it up, I mean, I have the whole series, so it's possible.
Hey, I still haven't seen Samurai Cop. I still have it on here.
You need to watch it with us. It's great.
I know. I should.
I watched it on my birthday with a bunch of my friends, and they were sitting there going like, "Why are we watching this?" I'm like, "Cause it's the best." Shut up.
It's my birthday party.
That's basically the reason why they had to watch it.
The guy comes in half naked with the cake. So which one of you guys are going to do that for me?
It's like I looked at him going like, "Well, it's my birthday." It's funny. There was a point in my life that I was buying like anime DVD box sets. I haven't done so in a very long time. But then when I looked up the prices for them, like just because they produce such low quantity prints of them, they're so valuable now.
Oh.
Like I think I have like this Cowboy Bebop box set that's like $250 valued.
God damn.
Jeez.
Are you gonna sell it?
No, I'm gonna keep it. I love Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, okay.
And who's gonna buy it for $250? I mean, come on.
Somebody, I can assure you that.
Cowboy Bob.
I also have the Azumanga Daioh DVD full set, which is like also like $200. It wasn't that much when I bought it. It was like $20. So that's why I was just like, yeah, good investment. Yeah, I used to be a little more anime than I used to be, but not so much anymore.
Same. Like the most recent like anime related thing I did was me and a bunch of friends read all the way through Azumanga Daioh. And that was fucking awesome. Because like we enjoyed it, but we also didn't give a shit. I voiced Tomo and I just made her Sonic.
She would be Sonic.
I'm Schoolgirl.
I'm stuck out here with a bucket. Sat to Andy.
And near the end, we decided to make Sakaki's cat Maya. For some reason Maya ended up being Snake, the biting cat ended up being Liquid, and the veterinarian ended up being Ocelot, and I was all three of them.
That was my. It was almost as I love reading comics like that way because I remember we spent hours reading Axe Cop.
Oh,
and we
yeah.
were cracking our shit up just because we didn't know what was going to be next, so it made it even funnier.
Last anime thing I remember, besides the usual One Piece, is fucking. I was introduced to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure
By me, because it's the best. It's the stupidest thing ever, and I love it.
We saw like 3 episodes and I was already crying from laughter.
That we were cracking jokes the whole time.
The whole time. I was loving it though the whole time.
You still haven't seen how stupid that show can get. It's great. What you saw was like...
That was a taste.
That was just a taste. You get a full course meal eventually.
I'm definitely interested in seeing more, especially after friggin' Ashley, she threw her back out trying to do a JoJo pose, and I'm like, why the fuck would you do that? And she's like, I tried to be cool, and I'm like, well, if it puts you in pain, I have to see it, so.
And vomit.
What doesn't kill you makes it easier to do it again. No, do it. Very good, Jacob.
He's got it.
Crack.
Yeah. I'm in the spirit of Christmas.
It's taking over me.
Santa!
He decided to record one wacky facts in a very uncomfortable yoga position. Wacky facts!
Did you know that my leg is broken?
Well,
Did
now
you
I
know
do.
I can't read scripts upside down?
What a strange thing to say. Kim Jong-un's a jerk, like Satan.
I think it's because someone brought up the interview thing.
Yeah.
Or,
Gosh, Satan, you're such a poop.
what a poop.
You gotta calm down, man.
Oh yeah, well you're a weenie.
That hurts, Satan. That hurts. I don't need to hear that from you.
I think the best Satan picture I saw recently is shows Satan baking cinnamon rolls. And then he puts it in the woods and hides under a bush. And this kid walks up and eats it and he goes, ew, there's raisins in this. And he's like, ah! I remember I'd be so pissed as a kid if I ever found a cookie and I bit into it. It's oatmeal raisin. I feel like Satan was behind a bush laughing. So I'm just curious when we're gonna do another My Little Pony reading Yoshi.
Oh.
Yeah, Yoshi.
Or Milp.
Milp. I don't know. It's probably not gonna happen again, honestly. But I do have this idea, and I might. It's probably gonna happen. I'm totally gonna do it. But I'm gonna actually start a new YouTube channel, and I'm gonna start making videos again. And basically, I decided to come up with like this idea for a video series, like not necessarily a review show, but basically I just read shit. But instead of, doing the whole angry reviewer thing, I'm just totally just there for the ride. I'm just reading the story. I'm just reading fanfics. Basically, it's a channel dedicated to just reading fanfics. Not cracking wise about it. I'll make jokes about it, but it's not going to be me being a douche about it.
You don't want to offend the writers like you did for that.
Because that's like the intention of the show isn't to be like, oh my god, this writer's so bad, attack them. It's just supposed to be like, so you wrote this, huh? This is great. Like, even like I've read so many bad fanfics in my life that they make me smile and laugh my ass off. And even if it's bad, it's very clearly bad. It's totally worth reading anyway.
The fun with bad fanfics is like, it's not just this person clearly can't write. It's just when you can't write, you can do some incredible things with the English language.
Mm-hmm.
Things you wouldn't even consider if you could speak the English language.
So basically, I've been kicking around this idea of like a little show for like reading fanfics, and it's probably going to happen. I'm still deciding on how it's going to work, but that's happening. I'm already looking for fanfics. I'm hunting them down. It's mostly inspired because sometimes me and Ashley would just read a fanfic and just die laughing of stupid stuff.
You should do that one that we read that was from, I think it was the Peter Chimera one on My Little Pony, where like one of them just died of an infection.
I have that recording.
Perfect. We read one where one of the ponies just died of infection and they all felt bad.
And that was it.
Yeah.
Darn it. Oh, let's go. As for my like regular YouTube channel, well, I barely use it. So
I think the last thing he posted was
just like a
way
little,
past cool.
No, the last video I put up there was a Mac video of just me beating these people on Mac with Mac on 3DS.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I can play with him, and a lot of people suck at him, but not me. That was pretty much the whole video.
That's your life now. No one's getting me in this character.
Remember when you got silver drunk?
Oh yeah, I was playing Smash with her. And it was like, okay, we're gonna play this game. And she just randomly decided to make it a drinking game. Okay, every time you beat me, I'm gonna drink. I only lost 2 times, and we did like 100 fights. She ended up drinking the whole bottle.
You ended up with a hangover the next day.
I didn't
No
tell
shit.
I didn't tell her to do that. Yes, I'll totally be open to fanfic suggestions. In a way, it's kind of inspired by Jacob and his wacky facts.
Oh, yay.
It's like, oh, fuck, if Jacob can come out of nowhere and be like, hey, I'm funny, and people be like, yeah, he's fucking funny. Like, oh, I can do that too, only with fanfics.
Just do it on Five Nights at Freddy's and somebody's going to watch it.
There's gonna be a Five Nights at Freddy's fanfic. There's no doubt.
Of course there is. If there's already so much porn of it, of course there's going to be a fanfic or 5,000. Let's go on fanfiction.net right now and just look at the number.
There's a bajillion fanfics out there. I think the most recent one I read was kind of like what gave me the idea to do the show. And it was a My Little Pony one, but the thing is, like, the first 2 chapters aren't even, like, about the horses. It's just about this guy who's having a really shitty life. And, like, one of the sentences is, like, in the first chapter is, like, and then I met this girl at a bar, and I was drunk. And then we were driving back home, and then she started to make out with me. And then I was driving with the car with the steering wheel with my foot, and then a truck came and it hit us, and she died. And that's why I'm depressed. And I'm like, what the fuck does this have to do with My Little Pony?
There's 1.4 thousand Five Nights at Freddy's fanfics on fanfiction.net.
And wacky facts is the reason for all of them.
He's secretly hoping.
Inuyasha. I'll read fucking anything. As long as it like was worth reading and not just like terrible where it's just like, God, this is boring.
I like terrible ones where you can tell the writer is trying to not to be terrible. They're trying to rate their opus.
And it's like, come on,
2001.
we were all shitty writers at one point. I remember making shitty fanfics. And I used to think they were awesome. Of course I took them down and they no longer exist, but you know.
That makes me upset. I want to be able to read them.
Nah.
Luffy's like, I'm gonna find the One Piece!
No, I never did a One Piece fanfic. I did Sonic ones and Smash Brother ones.
Aw, Sonic ones and they don't exist anymore.
Oh, the Sonic ones have been vindicated by the internet itself. Like, I used to post them on the Sega forums back then when I was like fucking 9 years old. And then like...
Sonic, do you like poop jokes? Hey!
No, that wasn't me either. I don't think I ever got to that. That
was chapter 3.
No, I got to like chapter 16. I don't even know how the fuck far I got. Because there was like 2 going on at the same time. I don't even remember. It's been so long. And it wasn't even about Sonic. It was about Tails. It was about Tails. Now I remember. It was Tails and a crossover with Majora's Mask for no reason. And he was the hero, and then like the fairy would hit him with a hammer for some reason. And Eggman was fucking Skull Kid. You do interesting things when you're 9. I think I was 8. I don't know. I was young, but eventually, like the forums got rebooted or something, and so all the topics that had my fanfics in it just died. So that don't exist anymore.
Who wants to read the Five Nights at Freddy's Happy Feet crossover?
I love when penguins dance.
After an incident at a gas station, our heroes must once again go through danger. This time, they take a job at Freddy's. Will anybody make it to night 5, or will the animatronics get to them first? Rated T in case of blood and other stuff.
Oh man, the bite of 89 just makes me want to dance if you want to be my lover. Just out of nowhere.
Gotta get with my friends.
Where's the reference to Happy Feet? Is there some character named Carl in Happy Feet? It's been years since I watched it.
Fucking penguins. Who cares?
I hated that movie. I thought Happy Feet was a terrible movie.
I don't remember it like at all.
All I
I
just
watched
know-
it once in school.
It's just about tap dancing penguins and they do stupid shit for like an hour.
It sounds like a weird curse. Tap dancing penguins.
Well, no, like it's the point where like this penguin likes to tap dance, and all the other ones are like, this guy's stupid because he's different,
Yeah,
and that's
what
the
it is.
whole movie.
Yeah, he's like, because he's like really tall and he's like slightly different. He's like, can you believe this penguin's taller than us? It just makes me want to dance. That's all it is. I hear like during the conception of that movie that we're gonna include aliens or something. So it's gonna be even weirder than it already is.
It's Mitch's birthday, and he would love to go back to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, his favorite place when he was a kid. But together with Crash and Cortex, he ends up as the new night guard.
What?
I want to read one of these. Goddamn.
With my best friend Crash Bandicoot.
We had to run away from polar bears.
This is why I love fanfics.
After the owner of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza strikes a deal with Toho to use Godzilla and Junior's likeness in their restaurant as animatronics to bring in business, secrets are revealed and drama happens behind the scenes.
Drama happens.
Yeah, you see that drama right there? That happened.
What? Oh. It said that there was one for Batman Arkham Asylum, but apparently not. Oh, never mind. It's M-rated, so I have to fix the filter.
Ooh, M-rated.
Amy is about to find out why she will never touch her Xbox again if she can survive long enough to return back to her world.
Yeah, you will never touch your Xbox ever
It
again.
makes me laugh because that just screams it was written by like a 10-year-old. I can't touch my Xbox. Oh no!
If she can figure out how to get back without being killed by Arkham City's worst villains, FNAF will come in shortly. Thanks.
Just randomly. Thanks, Batman. Let's get some pizza.
Which one interests you guys the most? A gym teacher who'd rather not talk about it, a svelte boy who never seems to...
I'm sorry. It's the first time that a gym teacher that'd rather not talk about it. What the fuck have you seen, Mr. Jack?
Talk about what?
It. I hate dodgeball.
Well, this is a Code Lyoko crossover. Yeah, I love that show.
I made some poor choices in my life. I better have some pizza.
We can read that Peter Chimera MLP. I don't think we've ever read that in an actual thing.
We haven't had a document anymore.
I have it.
Oh, no.
My Little Pony Friendship is Danger.
Well, I guess I'm not going to have friends.
Well, we can always look through the 21
There you go.
MLP crossovers.
The Tony Hawk MLP crossovers?
I said 21, but that
Here
probably
I am,
exists
getting
too.
older all the
Tony Hawk.
time. Well, we should read this one,
I
though.
thought it was just like Tony Hawk just randomly there. He's like, hey guys, watch me do a kickflip.
Wow, let's kill him.
And then Rainbow murdered Tony Hawk.
So this is My Little Ponley, Friendship is Danger.
Conley.
The description, Tis is based, with 2 S's, off on the cartoon Friendship is Magical, but I did it because I thought it would be a good story to do. I am coming to convention soon. Go to May Facebook page.
Awesome.
Well, I'm doing it.
The genre is tragedy, and the only character is Rainbow Dash.
Move over, Romeo and Juliet.
Friendship is Danger, Chapter 1. Rainbow Dawes woke up and went to at the garden. Hello, Rainbow Dash.
Sad.
A girl pony who was named Flyhoof.
Ooh.
Okay, hello, Flyhoof. I have never met you before, but I know your name.
No, I am a new pony, and we have to find Apply Jack.
Apply Jack.
First, Rainbow Dash went to Applejack's house, and they ate apple pie, and then they went to the space base where they had to get ready to go into space.
Put on your spacesuit, Rainbow Dash.
Okay.
And then when they landed on the moon, everything was okay, and they had a picnic, but they couldn't eat because they had to keep their spacesuits on. So it was only a pretend picnic, but while they were gone, 100 disasters happened.
We have to go back to.
Flyhoof said. Flyhoof was a pegasaur, but she had a horn like a unicorn, but it didn't do anything. What is a pegasaur?
A fucking stegosaurus with wings.
So they went to Unit Equestraland and found Fluttershy and Twilight Sparkle and the other one, and then they went to solve the disaster.
Who's the other one?
You know.
The other one.
Hey there, I'm the other one. How are you?
Who cares what your name is?
Oh.
First, they found a crocodile, and they kicked its head, and it went oof. And then gave back all the children it ate, and then they were fine, but it wasn't time to say hooray. And they had to get to the job deal done if they wanted to solve the rest of the disasters, and the crocodile felt bad and offered to help them.
My name is Crunch.
I'm Rainbow Dash, and these are my friends.
And they all went to find the big tree that was burning down, so they put out the burning tree.
We have to not go in the forest because it is danger.
And they went into the forest, and Fluttershy got caught in a bear trap, and then she died.
Fluttershy is dead. Oh no.
Okay.
We will find a key.
Please of hurrying, my leg is very much blood.
Fluttershy said with cry. So they found a lumberjack pony who came with axe and cut the bear trap off, but he got lost.
Already?
Along the way, they solved almost all the other disasters, and then found the lumberjack, but he was very sick.
I was bitten by a poisoned snake.
He expired. The snake is poisoned. It's going to die.
That is true. You are hallucinating, and you just got a toad poison.
But I did not eat a toad.
It does not matter. Some toads are poisonous, even if you look at them at their eyes.
Author's note, I'm not sure if this is true or not, but it's part of the story.
Who told you that?
So the lumberjack was solved of the last disaster, and everyone was safe. But Fluttershy could not talk because she was shot, and the blood was everywhere.
When did that happen?
What the fuck?
And then Fluttershy coughed, and 100 blood came out, and then she went nothing, and everyone saddened. One day they would learn to live their lives without Fluttershy, who was dead.
The
Fluttershy.
I love the idea of toads looking at you with their eyes and you're getting poisoned.
I just love how he's like, yeah, I don't know if that's true, but it's in the story now, so whatever. I wish I had a space station to go to so I could pretend to have a picnic and then
No, it's a space base.
Peter Chimera also has a Digimon Cross Predator fanfiction.
Should we just read more Peter Chimera?
I love Peter Chimera.
Well, I guess so.
Predator versus Digimon.
Digimon 3, Predator vs. Digimon. It is based on request. Chapter 1, Deadly Dropdown. Predator was going down in a tailspin.
I'm not gonna crush.
And he crushed into a highway.
What is it, noise?
Asked the limo driver. He was driving Digimon to his house on the island.
He's driving a limo with Digimon in it?
That's kind of badass.
My life is cute.
It must be an alien, but it's friendly.
Digimon checked out his in front of him, and it was all clear.
Forget about me. I go on ahead.
And Digimon did a jump out onto a road, but there was a fire.
Help me! A kid was wrapped under a car!
She said, and Digimon went running to save D at her.
It is not a good time for a children to die.
What is that Digimon?
He just barely lifted the car, and it was not Nulf.
I would need Mockmore Stroggeth to lift all of it.
So he had to find a way. Meanwhile, Taelium Craft was all exploded, and they all fell down from Tremandal Blapst Wave.
Blast what is going on?
But little kid wasn't safe. Formed the car, which fell off the briggled.
My work is in there.
Sorry, sir, but we have to be lucky that your daughter was not curled.
Yeah, that's true. Yes, that is true.
The next day, Gigimon woke up, want to get readied for work, but there was knock at the door from a probably postman.
Do Digimon just have day jobs?
No, this specific character is named Digimon.
Wow.
Digimon.
Gigimon.
I will get the mail. He opened the door and there was another predator.
My brother is dead.
Who at you?
My name is Krika, and my Brothon died because his ship crashed.
And the Predator weren't invisible and then shot a lasers at Digimon 3.
The movie.
Digimon had to avoid the shots, so he did a split. If he had power to see the Predator, but he had to figure it out. What?
Look, you are behind the stairs.
He said, but it was a trick, and when Predator realized he was not fooled, Digimon did a butterfly kick and knocked off the invisibility with gruesome attack.
You kicked me in the invisible!
That is just start.
And Digimon punched so hard that Predator went unconscious. Dimimon felt licky that his bomb did not bomb the place.
Very lucky. I have to find out why the ship crashed.
So Digimon and Predator went to the FBI, but they said they can't go in there.
Listen,
Oh,
Dinosaur and Predator, you can't come in this building.
Oh, man.
Who are you to demand to come in?
I am Digimon.
You are not a Digimon. You are not one.
Of the...
Yes, I am. I am a new Digimon, but there is no time.
Oithers Notal, Digimon is a new Digimon because there is not actual Digimon that is called Digimon. He is a new one that I invented. Thanks for clarifying.
Wow,
Halfway
I was
through the
looking
thing.
him up. I wasn't pretty sure Digimon was already a Digimon.
So they broke in with a timeful kick to the very door. The door crashed across the room so hard it flew across the room. Well, thank fuck.
The timeful kick, an old timey one.
Hello, my baby boo.
Razzle dazzle.
The police tried to stop Tim, but they were trapped behind the door that flew.
You cannot take the evidence.
An FBI shot at Digomon but missed and hit Predator, so Predator went invisible and took the cop unconscious.
All right, come with me.
When Digimon found the evidence, it said that the ship crashed because of FBI experiments.
Just as a group, this is bad news.
Every
bad
police
news.
officer said.
Said the police. So it was all blowin' high and wise. Huh?
Now, how will you get the home plug? That.
Your home.
Open that.
Oh, I get it.
You're still talking, actually.
Oh, I will have to fly there in my ship. Thanks for your help. Here is a spear.
Chapter 2 to help with the police.
Look how short this chapter is.
Digimon experienced a knock at his door, but this time it was not alien attack, it was police.
Oh, it's okay to relax. We're here to congratulate you for exposing the FBI.
So they had a dinner, but Officer Victor X did not come because he was very busy. The end.
No, not Officer Victorix.
He was the best officer.
He can't be busy. It's Christmas.
That was great. I'm gonna like this guy on Facebook.
If it's even alive anymore.
I told you can buy his book,
His book?
Yes. There's a
Dracula 2010, and other
Oh.
stories.
That's this guy?
Yeah.
Wait, is he the one who... All I see on his Facebook is a photo of John Freeman. Is he the guy who did Full Life Consequences?
He did Half-Life or Quarter Life, Half-Life to whatever. That's really other bad one.
quarter life.
Yep. Desert Bus Ride 1, a romance story for ladies. Important people drive the bus in a desert bus game, which does not have category.
Please, we have to read a desert bus fanfiction. But there's supposed to be nobody in the bus. It's just some asshole driving in a desert.
Hey, baby, we're gonna read some romantic fanfiction known as Bus Ride 1. Hope you ladies are listening because it's about to get sensual in here.
Mm-hmm. That's my contribution. I'm gonna go home now.
In this bus.
Mr. Oakland, was he driving? He was drive to get the place, was Las Vegas, but had made make to drive all the way for 8 hours approximately. How do you spell approximately correctly?
Oh, great.
PM talk loudly at him. PM talk loudly at him.
Oh, great!
It was too long for enjoyable ride. Just suddenly, there was time to drive faster.
Oh no, speed limit.
He announced. He announced her to his driving bus, who was shocked.
The bus was
They wondered what was his drive problem. The passengers became listening to him as he told them what happened.
It is powerful drive across desert. Desert. I'm starting to say things badly. Powerful drive across desert. No man has ever.
No, man.
man.
Said them quietly.
said them quiet. One man he is powerful warlock, and he's discovered this desert incredibly.
Yes, children.
One mother said, and she was scared with earmuffs. It's not cold in desert, so Mr. Oakland did not know why she wear them, so he leaves bus operation to investigate. A man who was there drove as well, because he could drive a bus with his license.
Good job. You get a fucking cookie.
Maybe we should get the guy a license to drive the bus to drive it. The earmuffs were made of scientific discovery.
What the fuck?
How does it go from he can drive the bus because he has a license? By the way, my earmuffs are made out of science.
Scientific discovery.
It keep me cool while we bus drive.
She explained. Mr. Oakland decided to believe her story, but knew there was something up.
We nearly hit a skunk,
Said the driver man, who was named Bob Orlando, and he speak with no nervousness, for the task was unfrightening.
We did not hit, so it okay.
I must drive for safety.
Mr. Oakland say, and he got back into the wheel. Bob Orlando fall.
Oh! He's sick.
No,
Bob replied.
thank you for your concern, kind woman.
I'm a man.
Lost...
But I appreciate it.
I have lost in my balancing.
When he gets up, they find blood.
Damn it.
How far to Las Vegas? And if they have hospital?
The lady woman said, with her dress in her fist.
It is...
How far to Las Vegas? Woohoo!
Oh my god.
It is 7 hours and 45 minutes more, so hold on for speed, because we must make most of gasoline.
So they did not speed up.
I am okay.
Bob put his hand on the blood, and it stopped, so it was only small blood.
What is name?
Margaret.
She say distantly, as look out window into desert. It was hot, so she holding dress carefully in case of hot exhausting.
I see you are wearing expensive dress.
Oh, thank you. It is one of my favorite clothing, but it is not important. I have meet my boyfriend in Las Vegas, and he will be in trouble.
Bob was sad that she had girlfriend. What?
Wait, she had girlfriend?
He just said I'm gonna meet my boyfriend.
But knew he would win her triumphantly to like him, and maybe get a very good cup of coffee.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Bob?
Is that your goal in life, to have coffee with ladies?
But why?
He asked of information.
My boyfriend is work for FBI and have dangerous terrorism.
That is outrageous.
Bob demanded.
I hope he's safe.
Thank you for concerning you.
Mr. Oakland thought carefully. It was too hard to tell the truth that him first name was Kyle Roberts, and he worked for the FBI.
Nobody cares. Like, no one's asked him what his name is.
And he worked for FBI too, but Internal Affairs sent him to watch FBI, so he noted that Margaret boyfriend would be him job. Stressed, he almost drove off the line, but he pressed left and did not.
It was a close one.
He said, but no one understand, and did not know, so he did not bother with them. One man on the bus was from India, and he talked of what it like to grow up in India.
That's it?
Okay. By the way, there's an Indian guy there.
When they arrived, boyfriend got shot.
He am hit my bullets.
Your bullets. Oh, by bullets.
Margaret thought very loudly, as in spoke it.
This is all because terrorists.
Mr. Oakland punched fist into air with angry. He was angry. Boyfriend say,
I am Jim, and I am your cousin, Kyle.
it was too much, and so Mr. Oakland cried in bus for 8-hour drive back to Tucson, Arizona. He never found out how it went at hospital and was never told.
What happened?
Asked an old woman.
This is frightening me.
He will be back soon, but it will be very dark.
He said to new passengers. One of passengers worked with Kyle Roberts for FBI many years ago, but Mr. Oakland could not tell him the harsh news. The end. Dedicated to the brave FBI.
Let me tell you stories about my time in India. No time! Shut up!
I'm Indian. Oh, that's great. Anyway.
Not now, we're going to Vegas.
I love how he's just there.
I love how as soon as they get off the bus, the boyfriend gets shot. Welcome to Vegas, boom!
Well, it is Vegas.
Him crying the 8-hour drive back to Tucson.
I'm your cousin. I think my favorite thing ever is just like, well, he had his license so he could drive. By the way, her earmuffs are made of scientific discovery.
Pretty much everything you have was made from scientific discovery.
Reading about fan fiction is exhausting.
I'm trying to look for more.
I love reading this beginning entry of this one called Quilava's Feelings, category Pokemon. Our warning. This fanfiction brings up the age-old question, is it bestiality if a human is having sex with a Pokemon? I would have to say yes. Yes, it is.
What? Age-old question? I have so many questions, though.
Is it bestiality if you fuck an animal?
Yes.
I don't know.
But is it really?
You don't know that.
Come on, you can read it in between the lines.
Is it still bestiality if the animal can speak English?
Is it really bestiality if I'm dead? Think about that.
I love all these little quotes. Like, here's one from a Naruto one. Calm down, we need to keep cool so we don't die, said Itachi. Can I stay over tonight? Asked Naruto. Sure, said Sasuke. They prayed and went to bed.
Is it bestiality if it's with an ant pile?
I want somebody to write their entire fanfic in the description. Just 2 lines, and then when somebody reads the story, it's those 2 lines again.
Now that Jacob said that, I want to read a fanfiction that's a character X ant pile.
Nobody understands me except you.
Except you and you and you and you and you and you and you.
My dick burns, but at least I feel.
Oh, don't go up there, Susie.
Then like the fucking neighborhood lawnmower man comes across and then just destroys it, and the man spends the rest of his life in a depression. That wasn't funny at all.
All around me are familiar faces.
Worn out ants. Worn out ants. And my dick feels kind of funny, and I feel kind of sad. The anthill that I'm fucking is the best I've ever had.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm crying.
Oh boy.
I weep. I weep for the ant pile fucker.
Well, no, the voice makes it even worse because I imagine how this fanfiction's Tails X Ant Pile. God, sorry.
Well, it was bound to be this way.
Why do we do these things?
Because it's fun.
Because your dick feels kind of sad.
Has anyone here played Postal 2?
That's a game where you could fuck an anthill.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. You could probably pee on one, but I don't know about fuck one. I started.
I'm gonna favorite that tweet and reblog it. Retweet the tweet.
God,
I'm retweeting it.
I just typed Sonic in the search bar and I'm just getting horrible things. Title for this one: Sonic is sorry. Description: Sonic is indeed sorry. And the one below it: Sonic Jackass. Description: Sonic's jackass life.
Sonic Jackass. Sonic is a jackass.
You and your fucking jackass life. Hashtag. I want to look in the hashtag wacky facts, see if there's anything in there. Did you know that soup can be served hot or cold? Hashtag wacky facts.
Depends on how poor you are.
I'm desperately looking for Sonic Boom fanfictions because I know that game is awesome.
That game amuses me.
In a particular sense of the word, I guess.
Recently discovered that Sylvester Stallone started his career as a porn star from a Wanky Facts book. Hey!
You've been at this for a while, Jacob.
I know. Yeah,
Maybe Wacky Fact has been around forever. You just
in my
decided
brain.
No.
Oh my god. Oh god, I don't know if I could read this one.
Give it a try.
It's
Give it
Go ahead. Give it a try.
it's a Palpatine x Gandalf fanfiction. Oh
Yeah, no.
god. The first line I read, and just in the middle of this, Gandalf's nipples puckered in the cool breeze of the void. No.
Be right back. I have to go pucker my nipples.
In the cool breeze of the void.
Well, I mean, I have to go to the bathroom, so close enough. Be right back.
It's a particular void.
Oddly enough, when I'm looking up fanfiction, I put up one of the first pages. My Little Pony Friendship is Danger.
Hmm.
I don't know if this would be a good one. It's a short one. Sonic and the Great War. Sonic and Tails have to go to Ponyville to help fight in a great war. Will they survive? Rated M for sex. That's some war. At least it's seems to be spelled correctly for the most part.
Plenty of them spelled correctly.
It just might just be terrible, but
Well, it'd be better for it.
can't believe people are putting in the chat Ant Pile Senpai.
I think the last thing we want is to come across a Sonic My Little Pony fanfic and be like, this is actually incredibly engrossing.
Like he called it Ponley.
Pony.
Because of that, the last one we read, My Little Ponley. You know, I can remember being a bit of a teenager, and I can remember that there's points when I created things that later when I look back, I was like, what's wrong with me? Not in the awful, like it's demented way, more of a, man, I used to think this was good, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I kind of blame these fanfictions on, because it's like, you're young, you don't know it shit yet.
All right, I'm back.
Yoshi, I found a Sonic My Little Pony crossover that's supposedly really bad, and it's short.
Is it? Well, all right. I was about to say, is it the one we found a long time ago?
It's called Sonic and the Great War. And the description is Sonic and Tails have to go to Ponyville to help fight in a great war. Will they survive? Rated M for sex.
Yes, please.
I
just imagine like it was like rated T for teen, M for mature, M for sex.
We're going to fight in the war. Rated M for something that has nothing to do with war.
I know. Will they? And also the question: will they survive? Rated M for sex. Something so dramatic and in that.
Rated M for sex.
It doesn't matter. Rated M for sex.
I can't tell if this was supposed to be serious or not.
Oh wait! I've seen a video for this one. Yeah, I know this one.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a joke.
It's basically like a whole. It's just them adding characters line per line.
Oh god, it can't be that good then. No.
Yeah, it's not worth reading.
Oh.
I thought it'd be serious for a moment. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, like it's supposed to be a crossover with My Little Pony, but it's like a crossover with everything ever.
The description is great, though.
Yeah.
I did find a fanfic called Hitler and Stalin, a love story.
Oh.
That's just wrong.
But is it rated M for sex? Is the question.
There's also one called My Little Pony Spiders is.
Oh, there sure are spiders here.
People hate spiders. I love this title. Jesus Goes to Hogwarts. Not really.
Well, you just gave away the whole story.
Not really is part of it.
Yeah, it's in quotes. Like they're trying to go a little side note. Jesus Goes to Hogwarts. Not really.
Because that would have been great anyway.
The story begins, young Jesus was sitting by the side of the road feeling gloomy. Jesus could only stare.
When he could not elevate her. Flies up in the sky.
Just glitches into the air, ragdolls.
That is cool that we got to stick out this long to read stupid stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go grocery shopping just as an excuse to ride my motorcycle.
You don't even need to buy groceries, you're just gonna ride it anyway.
I mean, I'd love to, man. If there's anything interesting to see, I'd be seeing it right now. But I live in fucking Wesley Chapel, and there's nothing.
Should go have an adventure. Just drive around Florida.
Yeah. We just go all the way to Miami.
End up in some diner. You're like, I'm the wacky facts guy. And everybody's like, oh my god.
I got your book. No, not that wacky facts guy.
He slowly lowers it down the book like, oh.
So we're going to go ahead and end the show. That's it from us. Thanks, everyone, for listening.
Yeah, thanks for coming, guys. See you around.
Bye, everybody.